Hi, my name is Stephanie Cornell, and I'm a physiotherapist on the rehabilitation program at Parkwood Institute. Together with our research team and frontline clinicians, we developed a training and coaching model to promote neurorecovery through activity-based therapies. We know that intensity of therapy makes a big difference in someone's recovery, and this is a key research question we study. At Parkwood, we are very lucky to have access to many pieces of cutting-edge technology. As a therapist, it does become difficult to make decisions like which therapy is right for my patient and should I use this piece of equipment? It's important that we have a good education and training model in place to support clinicians and use data to inform their decisions whenever possible. Early in the model development, we did a needs assessment to determine the current status of equipment training across the rehab programs. What this showed, in general, was high levels of training, but confidence levels that dropped when we asked whether clinicians felt confident in training others. This indicated to us that we were lacking in targeted coaching activities that may help to increase the confidence in the area of training others, an essential component to the sustainability of a long-term training model and use of these activity-based therapies. In order to address these gaps and create a sustainable coaching and training model, we brought together the key principles of implementation science, leveraged our practice-based research environment, and used a participatory approach. We formed a team which includes our research partners, frontline clinicians, and health science students. This ensures we have a wide range of complementary skill sets and expertise while working on the project.
Hi, my name is Zaina, and I'm one of the students that worked on the development and evaluation of this training and coaching model alongside Steph and the research team. The overall objective was to implement a sustainable model focusing on activity-based therapies which promote neurorecovery. This model was developed using an end-user iterative design to incorporate implementation science principles, several different user experiences, and a general model customized to specific needs. We used an implementation framework that incorporates training and coaching, but highlights other elements of successful practice that can be targeted within the model. They exist within an environment that we can support, and so we are able to evaluate and modify practice with the help of performance assessments and feedback from the model users. For example, we used MS Teams as our platform. We used this platform to create resources and training tools that would be accessible for all user levels and leadership. This promotes a collaborative space that houses several components of training and coaching, such as performance assessments, documentation, tracking details, and more. This solved the issue of multiple locations of information and duplicate systems, as all relevant information is housed in one accessible space. The group developed this platform and in parallel identified coaches and trainers on the ground so that we could begin testing the model. And now Steph will share our results.
It emerged that we needed an on-the-ground clinician to champion a practice and identified this person as the coach. The coach supports clinicians in gaining the knowledge and confidence to use the equipment optimally and oversees the overall training practice. We often require multiple people to assist in therapy, which is why we need to leverage the potential of our students and volunteers, as well as our regular staff. From there, differing levels of competency were identified, and our model addresses the unique needs of multiple user levels. We are working together with new trainers and coaches to develop targeted training streams because, for example, the training needs of a physiotherapist who is responsible for a selection of appropriate patients and therapy progression is different than the needs of a part-time student who we rely on to support hardware setup. Following training using the resources set up by the training and coaching model, we saw high satisfaction from the trainees. The model will establish consistent time points in which we use these performance assessment tools to evaluate the overall effectiveness of the model. They are simple to fill out and then interpret. Preliminary results of these measures show that clinicians are more confident in the use of rehab technologies in their practice. In conclusion, the training and coaching model will increase knowledge in activity-based therapies and intensive treatments. Once there is more knowledge, programs can be more innovative with care delivery to support these rehab interventions. Yes, the model increases the capacity to provide intensive activity-based therapy, but in parallel, we need to continue to measure the use of intensive therapies and their impact on neurological recovery. This will generate practice-based evidence informing the field of personalized rehabilitation.